All right, folks, we are live now, getting ready for our next game, the second game of day 3 of the Warg Bev International Tournament. The United States versus Team India. We are going to be back in a few moments getting ready for the national anthems from our respective countries. Estamos aquí en el tercer día del Warg Bev Torneo Internacional de Béisbol. Y el segundo juego, Estados Unidos contra India. Ya estamos secando el primer pitch. Regresamos en un minuto.
Dios, ayúdanos en esta transmisión. Apiádate.
La televisión allá, esa enamorada.
Ah, ahora te están mandando el pez a ti. Mira qué bonito.
Mira, ese morado, mira, puso ahí en la televisión.
भारत भाग्य विधाता द्राविड उत्कल बंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नाम जाने तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय
No estoy en chiste yo. Yo no estoy en chiste. Así como ellos se ponen guapos, yo me pongo guapo también. Así como ellos se ponen guapos, yo me encabrono.
We are getting ready, folks. First pitch is just about to happen. The USA versus Team India. Three balls and one strike to start off the game, folks. 3-1, USA versus Team India. That's hit hard, but that's going to go foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. That's the count right now. We are in this game, the USA versus Team India. Both of these teams have played 2 games, and unfortunately, both of them have not won a game yet. They're both 0-2. That is going to miss outside, ball 4. So we have a leadoff walk as the USA and Liam is able to get on base to start it off. Coming up to bat now is going to be Caleb for Team USA. Here comes the pitch coming up right now, and that is going to miss. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball, no strikes. Both of these teams are 0-2 so far. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a strike. There's a throw to second as he tries to steal, and they're going to steal second base. So we have a strike in the count, 1-1, but an aggressive running decision by the U.S. to send Liam, and they do steal the base. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Grounded, and it is going to be hit by the pitcher, but it's going to be bobbled, and he's not able to make a play. And now The USA, they are going to have runners at first and third with no outs. First and third, no outs. And the USA is going to have now Charlie batting right now. Let's see if Charlie can come through and get the USA an early lead. Here's the first pitch coming up. Misses outside. 1 ball and no strike. 1-0 is the count. 1-0. One 0 pitch. Here it is. That is going to be in there. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the runner is going to steal second base. So now it is runners at second and third with with no outs actually in the inning. No outs. Here's the pitch and way outside. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. India versus the USA. Estamos en vivo ahora en este juego. Estados Unidos contra India. 2-1 pitch. Hit hard, but they're going to call for it. The shortstop, Grayson Edwards, makes the play, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. So that's 1 out. Still runners at second and third. No outs. Now we have Grayson Williams coming up to bat, and he's been phenomenal in this tournament. Swing and a miss, though. Strike one. His power has been on display, and also his pitching. Done a stellar job. Here's the pitch to him. That's hit, and that is going to be fielded by the pitcher. They're going to go to first. It's going to be a productive out, though, as it is able to get 1 run, and the USA has themselves an early lead in this game, 1-0 right now. An early lead for Team USA, 1-0. Runner at third base. 2 outs now. Hit hard. The shortstop, Grayson, fields it, makes the throw, and that is going to be the ending of the inning. So the USA started off this inning like they were going to have a massive inning, but India is able to bear down and get out of trouble, only giving up the 1 run. All right, folks, we are back right now, leading off for the Philippines in this, for Team India, excuse me. I'm thinking about the Philippines with their last game we had with the amazing comeback. But batting first for Team India is going to be Sammy Rivera. He starts off being aggressive and fouls it. Strike one. No balls and one strike now. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up. Misses outside. One ball and one strike right now. Pitching for the USA, it is Lyle. Lyle is pitching for the USA. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Sammy. Hit hard. First baseman's going to get it. Who's there? Nobody's there to cover. Or the first baseman was able to get there. What a job by the first baseman to get it and race back against the speedster, Sammy Rivera. Sammy Rivera is incredibly fast with his speed. What a play by the first baseman, Charlie, for the USA. First pitch is going to be a ball. It's going to miss outside. One ball and no strikes right now. One ball, no strikes right now. Folks, this is our second game of the day. And the first game we had today, way outside, 2-0. Venezuela versus the Philippines. It was incredible, folks. Venezuela had themselves a 7-1 lead. And everything was well. The fans, the team was with all the momentum. 3-0, that's going to miss. And all of a sudden, a massive inning for the Philippines. And they were able to score 7 unanswered runs. From 7-1, they led 8-7. Here's the pitch. Strike one, 3-1. And from 7-1, 8-7 lead, they win the game. Philippines, with that, picks up their first win of the tournament, and they keep their hopes alive to advance to the semifinals. They're going to have to win tomorrow, though, versus the Dominican Republic. Ball 4, India has a runner at first base. So they're going to have to, to make it interesting. But this is baseball, folks. Baseball is an interesting sport. In any given day, any team can beat any team. We saw Venezuela dominate the DR 19-10. But then we see Philippines make a massive comeback versus Venezuela. That's going to be a strike. But the same Philippines team lost to Ontario and Aruba. So Ontario right now, they're 2-0. Aruba's 1-1. It's going to be interesting in Group B and Group A. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Grayson Edwards. He's going to have to protect the play. So the first game was an amazing one. We have timeout now. Now we're in the second game, USA versus India. And after this game, we have 2 more games. We're going to have Team Canada. Team Canada versus Mexico, must-see TV. And then we're going to have Team Canada versus the Brampton Royals. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Misses. Good block by the catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. 1-2 is the count right now. We have some comments. We have ASLP9IF. Let's go India. Let's go Nishan. Grayson hits a ground ball to third. The throw is going to be the first, and he's going to be out at first base. A nice play by the third baseman, Beckett Lee, and a good stretch by Charlie at first base. They're able to get the out, but now the runner at first advances to second, who is... The runner at second is Alex Cortez. Let's see if he's able to get. Home. And now batting for Team India is Max. Max is now up, swings at the first pitch and fouls it. The power of Max. If Max can put a good swing on a ball, can definitely take it out. Here's the pitch. Misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The power of Max. We also have, let's see here. We have the Gorilla Gambit is here. Here's the pitch, and that ball's hit hard by Max. But the center fielder's there to make a nice play, and that is gonna end the inning. As I said, if Max could get into one, he hit it well, but wasn't deep enough as the center fielder was able to make a fantastic grab. And that is the ending of the inning. We are going, folks, to the second inning. All right, folks, we give a special thank you to all of our sponsors for making this event possible. We are now in the top of the second inning. Beckett is going to take a ball, one ball and no strikes to start off the inning right now, folks. One ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch right now coming up, the 1-0 pitch to Beckett. Swing and a miss. Strike one. One ball and one strike right now. 1-1 is the count right now. Here's the pitch. That's hit hard, and that's going to be a base hit for Grayson, for Beckett. And it gets by the left fielder. He's going to make it all the way to second. There he's going to have to stop, as it is going to be a leadoff hit for Beckett. Coming up to bat now for Team USA is number 3, William. Here's the pitch to William. It's going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and one strike right now. No balls, one strike. Pitch is coming up. The 0-1 pitch. Here it is. It is going to be in there. Strike two. No balls and two strikes right now. No balls and two strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside. That's going to miss. It's going to get by the catcher. And Beckett's going to take advantage. And he's going to be able to make it to third base right there. We have runners at one runner on at third base. No outs. It's important, if you will, here for Team USA to put the ball in play. It's important. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. Good stop by the catcher, Amin Sidhu, as he is able to prevent the run from coming in. Really good stop there from Amin. 1 ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch now. Strike 3. That is going to be the first out of the inning. It's a really good pitch. It seems like William was fooled there. It was a pitch right there for him to hit, but it seemed like he struggled to get up the backspin on it, and he wasn't able to get anything. Wasn't even able to put a swing on there. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the top of the second inning, folks. Top of the second inning. Here is now the 1-0 pitch now. Here it is. Hit hard towards right field, but that is going to go out. It's going to be a foul ball. 1 ball now and 1 strike. That is the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. That is the count. Strike 2. What a pitch there from the pitcher from Team India, Nishan Mohan. What a pitch there. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. And that's going to go to the street. Going to do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the count right now, folks. That's going to be also another foul ball. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Excuse me. Here's the next pitch going to be coming in a few more moments. Here's the pitch now. Popped up. Nishan's calling the pitcher. He's going to make the play, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. So that runner at third base is still there and has not been able to get around yet. Popped up again. This one's going to drop. Amin is not able to field it cleanly, and that is going to be a base hit, an infield single, as now the USA is able to get their second run of the game. That's a tough one there. A play that you would hope would be made, but they weren't able to make it, and getting out of the inning ends up being now another run for Team USA. We have a small timeout right now. I'm not sure what's the delay going on now, but we do have a small delay right now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Batting now for the USA, it is the number 5 hitter, and he's going to hit it foul, and we are going to have another opportunity for him there. The 5 hitter, number 5, is Nate. Nate for the USA strikes out, and that is going to be the end of the inning. But the USA is able to get 1 more run, and they have a 2-0 lead. Folks, we are back for the beginning of the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch coming up now to Team India in their strike one. It's Caleb Seedhar batting for Team India right now. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So far, the pitcher Lyle, he's in his last inning of work. There's a rule. You can only throw 2 innings in this tournament for pitchers to keep their arms fresh. And it's 2 innings. That's going to miss. Low, 2-1. You can only throw 2 innings per day to keep them fresh and protect their arms, their health. But Lyle is definitely throwing strikes. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled back 2-2. Again, after this game, we have what is promising to be a great game, Canada versus Mexico. And then after that, we have Canada versus the Brampton Royals. Here's the pitch now. It's a 2-2 pitch to Caleb. Here it is. Did he go? He went around, and that is going to be strike 3, 1 away. Caleb was not able to hold his swing there. We have 1 out in the inning right now. Here's the pitch. That is going to get by the catcher. 1 ball, no strike. Batting now is Amun Sidhu, the catcher for Team India right now. This is day 3 of the Warg Bev International Tournament. I want to take this moment as well, as we have a little timeout, to thank our sponsors: City Car and Truck Rentals, J. Minietti Travel and Consulting, The Rebuild Kings, Aeropole Aviation Services Corp., Experience Brampton, Plateau Gold Corp., and Zorzatech. Without you, this work's not possible in the Warg Bev International Tournament. We have a ground ball. The third baseman, Beckett, makes the throw. He's going to be out at first base. What a play there by Beckett Lee. We have 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning now. Batting now for Team India, we have the pitcher, Nishan Mohan. See if Nishan can come through for his team now. He's going to take a pitch that he doesn't like to call. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Here is the pitch. Misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. 1-1. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Inside again. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's the count right now, folks. That's the count. So thank you all to our sponsors. Look, folks, this Warg Bev 2026 International Tournament, it is on day 3. Today's Saturday. Let's see the pitch, and we're going to continue to talk. That is going to miss 3-1. So Nishan, the pitcher, he's batting now, but he has a chance to get on base. There are 2 groups in this tournament. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4. Nishan is going to be able to draw a walk, and India has a base runner. And Sebastian Chapman, he's going to be coming up to hit. I see some right now, some fans, players from Mexico are beginning to arrive as they are going to be playing Team Canada. What a game that is going to be. Here's the pitch now. Strike to Sebastian. They're going to steal the base, and that is going to be a runner at second base now. So, look, folks, Group A, Group B, 5 teams in each group. The 2 teams, first and second place in each of those groups, they advance to the semifinals Wednesday, August 26th. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 to Sebastian. He's not liking those inside pitches, but the one thing you have to understand is that You gotta stay in there. The back can get to the ball there. That's gonna miss low. 1 and 2. That's one thing I'm very confident as, that the ball, those inside pitches, that's one thing that challenges you in baseball, to stay in there, to not bail out. Of course, some pitches are extremely in. Misses. 2 and 2. Good block by the catcher. There are some pitches that are way inside. Of course, you got to move out the way. But then there are some pitches where it's there. It's inside, but depending on where you're standing at the plate, you got to be able to stay in there. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Here it is. Ball 3. So Sebastian was down in the count, 0-2, and now he's a ball away from getting on base right now. The pitch is going to be coming up to Sebastian. Here it is. Misses low. Ball 4. Sebastian is able to be on first base. And now Team India is having themselves an opportunity to rally. Coming up to bat now is going to be Shan Kumar, the left fielder. Shan Kumar now batting for Team India. Here's the pitch coming up now, and that is going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike. We have 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now. It is misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yo estoy aquí ahora con el Peje. ¿Cómo está? Peje no quiere hacer una entrevista más. Estoy aquí. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Misses outside. 2 and 1. ¿Estás ready? We are here right now. 2 and 1 is the count now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 and 2 right now. A special thank you to everybody that is with us on YouTube. We have people with us on YouTube. I want to give a special thank. And that is going to be strike 3, the ending of the inning. And we are going now to the top of the 3rd inning. The USA is leading this game 2-0. We are in the middle of the inning now, and India has themselves, they're trailing right now 2-0. Let's see if they're going to be able to come back. All right, folks, we are back in the third inning right now. I'm starting to see some players from Team Canada arrive as they are getting ready for their second game of the tournament. Here's the first pitch now. That is going to be hit hard, but the second baseman's there, makes the throw, and that is going to be a ground ball out to start off the inning. One away in the top of the third inning. We have a new pitcher coming in as well. And batting now for Team USA. Let's verify here. It is going to be the number 2 hitter, Caleb. Strike one he takes. Here's the 0-1 pitch now. Grounded. Pitcher is able to get it. Makes the throw. Max is able to catch it. And that is going to be 3 pitches, 2 outs. What a start for Team India in this inning. Coming up to bat now is going to be Charlie in this inning. Here's the pitch. Misses. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch right now. That is in there. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, folks. Top of the third inning. 2-0. USA is leading this game. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, but that's going to go foul. Now, Charlie's down in the count. 1-2. Let's see if he can be able to keep his at-bat alive or reach base. Let's see if India can get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, folks. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. It's a full count. It's a full count right now. Number 1, Caleb Seedhar is pitching for Team India. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, and that's going to get by the shortstop. It is going to be a base hit, and the USA has a runner at first base. What a piece of hitting there by Charlie. And we are going to have the power hitting Grayson Williams coming up now to hit. Let's see if he could put a charge into one. First pitch, he's going to ground it, but that's going to go foul. No balls and 1 strike right now. That is the count right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now, and it is going to miss. It's going to get by. 1 ball, 1 strike, but the runner is able to advance to second base. Charlie's now at second base right now. Here's the pitch to Grayson. Fouled again, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. 1-2 is the count. Grayson Williams, he's trying to protect the plate. Here's the 1-2. Misses low. The runner's going to steal, and there's going to be a throw to third, but he's going to get in there safely. Nice base running there by Charlie. He's at third base now. It's a 2-2 count. If Grayson can find a way to put this ball in play, it gives Team USA to have an opportunity to get their third run. Here's the pitch, 2-2. That's going to miss outside. Good block by Amin. And actually, that wasn't 2-2. That was ball 4. So Grayson is now on base. First and third. Only 2 outs in the inning. Coming up to bat now for Team USA, it is going to be Nick. Number 8, Nick is now coming up to bat. Here's the pitch coming up now to Nick. Hit hard. Oh, what a play by the shortstop. Makes the throw, but it's going to be too late. It is going to be an RBI infield single for Nick. And now the USA has themselves a 3-0 lead. What a play by Grayson to keep the ball in the infield. but there was just not much he could do there because he had to go really deep. And by the time he made the throw, Nick was able to beat that out. First pitch is going to be a ball. It's going to get by the catcher, Amon, and both runners are going to advance. So the USA, they are looking to get a big hit and pull away. Let's see if Beckett can come through now for the team. Let's see if Beckett could do that. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. The pitch is coming up now to Beckett, and he's going to swing and hit it foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the count. Have a runner at second and third with 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch, and it's going to miss outside and low. 2-2 is the count right now. 2-2 is the count right now. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch. Misses. 3-2 is the count. Three and two is the count right now, folks. 3-2. Here's the pitch. It is going to be ball 4. And now the USA has the bases loaded. And William is coming up to bat, the catcher. So we're going to have time. He is looking to give the USA a much bigger lead now. Let's see if he could do it. So Caleb was able to get the first 2 outs in this inning. But Charlie, Grayson, Nick, Beckett all reached. And now in trouble. Williams swings at the first one. Misses, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. It's a massive inning for the U.S. if they can get their lead extended. But India's trying to keep close. That's hit hard, and no one's going to get that one all the way to right center. 1 run's in, 2 runs are in, 3 runs are going to score, and it is going to be a 3-run triple for William. And now the USA leads it 6-0. It is now 6-0. That was a massive hit right there. And now USA has a 6-0 lead. Wow. Here's the pitch now, and it's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. That was a massive hit there for William. He was able to come through in a moment where Team USA needed him most. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the 3rd baseman. He fields it cleanly, makes the throw, and Max is able to grab it. And that is going to be the ending of the inning. 6-0 as we are going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We are going to be back in a few more moments. All right, folks, we are back. We are getting ready for the bottom of the third inning. 6-0, the USA leads it. We have a new pitcher for the U.S. It's Beckett Lee. He's facing Emilio Pena. First pitch is going to be in there. Strike one. Again, folks, after this game, we are going to have the massive matchup of Team Canada versus Mexico. Here's the pitch coming up right now. In there, strike two. Emilio's backing his foot. He's stepping out. He's going to have to stay in there. Here's the pitch coming up now to Emilio. Strike three. That is going to be the first out of the inning. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out. Coming up to bat now is the leadoff hitter for Team India, Sammy Rivera. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Swing and a miss, strike one. So Beckett Lee, he's coming to this game and he's thrown strikes. He's thrown strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses. That's his first ball he's thrown. But he's coming to this game and he's been throwing strikes. We are in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, actually foul tipped. 1 ball and now 2 strikes. So Beckett's thrown 6 pitches. 5 of them are for strikes. Here's the pitch coming up now. Misses high. Sammy's able to take it. Good take there. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Beckett to Sammy. Misses high. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. 3-2 is the count right now. 3-2. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Ball 4. Sammy, after getting down in the count, is able to put together a good at-bat, and he is now on base. First pitch was a ball, and the runner was able to get to second base. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Grounded. Shortstop's there. Has to wait on it. Makes the throw, but he's going to be safe at first. Then he's going to Sammy go to third, and Sammy with his speed is going to make it all the way home. And now Team India, they are on the board. The speed of Sammy is unlike anyone else in this tournament. He made it all the way. He waited for the shortstop to throw the ball. Once he threw it, he went to third. And from third base, a bad throw, he was able to score. What a job by Sammy. He gets on base with a walk, and the next hitter, he scores. Incredible. Now batting is going to be Grayson. Here's the first pitch coming up to him. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, folks, we've seen one comeback already. Philippines was down 7-1 and came back and won. Are we going to see another comeback? Misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes right now. Is today going to be the day of the comeback? That's the question. Is it going to be the day of the comeback? Here's the pitch. Strike. 1. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2-1 is the count right now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Fouled back. Gonna go into the street. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 is the count. Can India find a way to get themselves back in this game. They've got one run across. It's a big at bat here for Grayson. Let's see if he could keep the inning going. Here's the pitch coming up now to, oh, it's going to be a step off there. Here is the pitch right now. Hit well by Grayson to left field, but the left fielder is there to make the play. That is going to be the second out of the inning. That ball was hit really well, but he was not able, it wasn't able to fall in.
Son tuyas, que tú las agarras toditas. Todas están cerradas.
Have a quick mound visit from the catcher, Charlie. Oh, actually not Charlie. I believe that's William, the catcher. And Beckett, quick mound visit to see maybe how they're going to pitch to Max, because Max is a power hitter. Stands very close to the plate. Leaves him open to the inside pitch, but let's see the approach here from Max. And first pitch is going to be way high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes right now. Let's see what Max could do. I tell you this, if Max can get a pitch to hit and put a good swing on it, this could be a 3-run game. That's going to miss low, 2-0. If Max could get a pitch to hit, it could make this game a lot closer. A lot closer. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Misses again. 3 balls and no strikes. Max had to bend down and get out of the way of that. We've seen a lot of games this tournament where hitters in that position have trouble getting the bat out of the way. And that's going to be a strike right there. 3 balls and 1 strike. Max is in a hitter's count. Let's see if Max can put the ball in a gap. Let's see here. Here's the pitch coming up. Hit hard and high. Left fielder has it lined up and is going to make the play. And that is going to end the inning. Team USA gives up the 1 run, but Beckett Lee escapes, and the USA still leads it 6-1. All right, folks, we're back for the 4th inning. USA India. Swing and a miss. Caleb is able to get ahead in the count early. 1-0. And batting now for Team USA it is Dylan batting for Team USA. Swing and a miss again. Really good block there by Amon. Nobody's on base, so, but it's important when a catcher is able to block, you know? Grounded to the third baseman. Nice field, strong throw. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. What a play by the third baseman from India, Alex Cortez. Really nice play there. One away in the inning. Coming up to bat now, it is going to be for Team USA, Nate. That's going to be a strike. No balls and one strike right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Swing and a miss again. 0-2. Nate is going to have to protect right now. Let's see if Nate can indeed do that. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1-2 is the count right now. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 quick outs there for Caleb. First pitch to Liam is going to be a ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1-0 is the count. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. We are in the top of the 4th inning. USA has a 6-1 lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss again. 1-2. So Caleb is a strike away from getting out of this inning. 1-2-3. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to miss low. 2-2 is the count right now. 2-2 is the count. Let's see if Caleb can get out of this inning with no more trouble. Here's the pitch from Caleb. Misses. 2-2. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Misses. It's now a 3-2 count. 3-2 is the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch coming up. Hit hard, but Max, the first baseman's there. Fields it, able to step on the base, and that is going to end the inning. We are back now, folks. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Caleb takes a strike right there. No balls and one strike right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Strike two. No balls and two strikes right now. Here's the pitch from Beckett. And it almost hits Caleb, but he's able to get out the way. One ball and two strikes. 1-2 is the count right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now. And I think it got a piece of Caleb. That is going to be a hit by a pitch. He's in a lot of pain, Caleb. Let's hope that he's going to be okay. Trying to see to get him to get some aid right now. Definitely that one hurt. I could hear from where I'm at now. I could hear the ball hit him. It hit him like on the forearm. So that 100% hurt a lot. Have a quick timeout right now, folks, as we tend to Caleb to see if he's all right. Folks, we have games today. Again, Canada versus Mexico is the next game. And then we are going to have Canada versus the Brampton Royals. That's going to complete day 3 of this tournament. But tomorrow, Sunday, August 23rd, we have 5 more games. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Misses outside. And Caleb's going to go to second. Throw by the catcher. It's a good throw, but it is going to be a stolen base. A runner now, Caleb, is at second base. Let's see if India can chip away on this lead. Let's see here. Tomorrow, Sunday, we have, starting off at 9 a.m., Mexico versus the Brampton Royals. And we're going to have Canada versus the USA. That's playing now. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, and it's going to get through. It's going to be a base hit. It's going home, and it's going to get by the center fielder. So Ahman's going to get to second, and it is going to be an RBI hit. And Ahman on the error is going to end up at second base. Now, Team India is a little bit closer in this game. Coming up to bat now is Nishan Mohan. It's a 6-2 game. Again, folks, strike one. Again, folks, we saw a comeback in game 1. 7-1, Venezuela leading. Philippines came back and won 8-7. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1-1. Are we going to see another comeback? Can you imagine if the Team India is able to come back in this game? It would be incredible. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Beckett struggling a little bit to find the strike zone right now. Let's see the 2-1 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The runner's going to steal. It's a good throw to third. It's a strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. What a throw. What a job. And we may have a challenge, folks. We may have a challenge. We are going to have a challenge right now. We are going to have a challenge, folks. Let's see. The umpires just saw the second challenge ever. They are going to come and make the call. Let's see here. He is going to be safe at third base. So we just had our second review. And now, still one out though. Runner at third base. Sebastian takes a ball high. 1 ball and no strikes right now. That's the count right now. Let's see if Sebastian, that's a big run there at third base. India's trying to chip away. Here's the pitch now. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. It is amazing that we are able to have instant replay here. I mean, that is absolute phenomenal. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 and 2 is the count right now. Here's the pitch. Really close, but that's going to miss inside. We have now 2 balls and 2 strikes count. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Sebastian. Misses inside. Full count right now. Full count. 3 and 2 is the count right now. 3 and 2, folks. It's a big pitch right now in the game. Here it is. Grounded to the third baseman. Grayson fields it, makes the throw. They're going to get the out at first base, but it's going to be a productive out for Sebastian as he is able to get the 3rd run for Team India back. And look, folks, it was a 6-0 game. We are now 6-3. First pitch is going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, folks, we've seen 1 comeback already. Are we going to see another comeback? 1 ball, no strikes right now. Batting now for Team India, it is Shan Kumar. He's going to take a strike right there. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Misses. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2-1 is the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, folks. 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 is the count right now. 2-2. Here's the pitch right now. Miss. Oh, it's going to be strike 3. In the 11U, they are not playing they are playing no drop third strike. So even though it's a drop third strike, it's still a strikeout even if they drop it. So that's the ending of the inning. India gets 2 more runs though. That is going to be a ball to start off the inning. We have a new pitcher for Team India, Emilio Peña. Here's the pitch from him outside. 2-0 right now. 2 balls, no strikes. We have number 4 for Team USA's batting right now. Here's the pitch coming up to him. Swing and a miss. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2-1 is the count right now. Here's the pitch. Outside. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1 is the count. Emilio Peña has come into this game. Let's see if he can keep Team India in it, as they've gotten a little bit closer. It's a 6-3 game. Here's the pitch. That is going to be ball 4, and the USA has a leadoff base runner. Leadoff base runner. That was Caleb that just reached base. Charlie is going to be hitting right now with Grayson on deck. Here's the pitch coming up from Emilio. It's going to bounce. Good block by the catcher, Amin. And that is going to be a ball, though. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 is the count. Here's the pitch now coming up. Way outside. That's going to get by the catcher. And we're going to have Caleb advancing to second base. So not a good start to this inning for Emilio. He throws hard. He's just going to have to be more in the zone. Here's the pitch. There he goes. He throws it. The second baseman makes the play, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. So Emilio finds the zone. It was a ground ball to second. Second baseman able to make the nice play and get the out at first. But we have a runner at third base now, as it was a productive out. Here's Grayson Williams. Swings at the first pitch and hits it foul. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls, 1 strike, folks. We are live on YouTube, and we give a special thank you to everybody that's with us. That's going to miss inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball got away from Emilio, but he was able to get it in time so that Caleb wasn't able to score there. Here's the pitch coming up now. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was definitely a pitch that Grayson chased, and Grayson gives me a little nod right now, so later he can watch that. But he gives me a little nod like, don't worry, I got this. Let's see here. 1-2. Hits it hard. It's going to get through, and it is going to be an RBI single. And as Grayson gives me the nod, surely he gets the base hit, and now Team USA leads it 7-3. Ball 1. That's going to be thrown into center field. Grayson's going to steal second, and with the bad throw, he's going to be able to go all the way to third base. So that was a massive error there, and now we have a runner at third base. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Hit, but that's going to go foul, and it's going to be out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. USA has a 7-3 lead in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch coming up. Misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1. It is the count right now, folks. 3-1. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Ball 4. Oh, no, excuse me. That was 3-1. Now it is 3-1, and we're going to have timeout from the coach, Junior, from Team India. He's going to give a mound visit to talk to Emilio and try to calm him down. All right, folks, that mound visit is over. And let's see here if Emilio can find the strike zone and get out of trouble. They're playing the infield in Team India, and that's going to be a good pitch from Emilio. It's going to be fouled back, though. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's the count right now. 3-2 is the count. 3-2. Big pitch coming up here. Here it is. Hit. Oh, what a play by the second baseman. Throws it to first. Double play. What a play there. But we may have another challenge, folks. We are going to have a challenge, folks. So let me prepare there. We are going to have a challenge. We are back. Look, I want to give a special thanks. I want to give a special thanks to all of our sponsors. We have many sponsors, many companies, businesses that are making this event possible. And I want to give a special thank you to Car and City Truck Rentals, J. Minietti Travel and Consulting, The Rebuild Kings, Aeropole Aviation Services Corp., Experience Brampton, Plato Gold Corp., Zorzatec and also Firehouse Subs. And I tell you, Firehouse Subs is amazing. So a special thank you to all of our sponsors for making the 2026 Warg Bev International Tournament, making it possible. We are getting ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Emilio Pena now batting first pitch. New pitcher for the USA. Swing and a miss. Strike one. No balls and one strike right now. Here's the pitch. Misses. Uno y uno. One ball, one strike right now. One ball, one strike right now, folks. 1-1. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Strike two. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. We have one out in the inning. Sammy Rivera's now batting for Team India. Here's the first pitch coming up to him. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. No balls and two strikes. We have a few comments on YouTube. ASLP9F. Let's go India. The Gorilla Gambit. Alan Mulgado. AS here, and Bernice Mendez is also here. Here's the pitch. Foul ball again by Sammy, as he is staying alive in this at-bat right now. Sammy, in his last at-bat, drew a walk, and his speed created another run for Team India. And that's something that's really important for this India team. Use the speed. Here's the pitch. Misses and gets away from the catcher. That is going to be one ball and two strikes. Again, every team has weaknesses and strengths. Every. It's important when a team plays. You have to play the way that it helps you to succeed. Hit to right, but that's going to go foul, actually, on the first base side. That is going to be one ball and two strike count right now. Sammy Rivera is pitching now, is batting, for Team India. Here's the pitch coming up to Sammy. Hit, and that is also going to go foul again. One ball, two strikes. He's putting up a good at-bat right now. He's doing what a leadoff hitter, what you want your leadoff hitter to do. He's putting the ball in play. He's being a pest. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Grounded. That one's going to stay fair. The first baseman, Liam, is there, able to field it, step on first, and that is the second out of the inning. A good battle there by Sammy, but he wasn't able to reach base. Now batting for Team India, it is Alex Cortez right now. Here's the pitch right now. Misses low. One ball and no strikes. 1-0, folks. After this game, we're going to have a short intermission, and then we're going to have Team Mexico versus Canada. Cuando este juego termina, vamos a tener una pausa y ya vamos a preparar para el juego de Canadá y México. So, prepara para este juego porque ese juego va a ser un juego increíble. The next game, Canada versus Mexico, it's going to be an impressive game. That was a foul ball, by the way. One ball and one strike. Here's the pitch. Strike two. One ball and two strikes right now. 1-2 is the count right now. Here's Alex Cortez. Let's see if he can keep the inning alive for India. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And we have our animation from the umpire. That is going to be a 1-2-3 inning. We are going to the 6th inning. All right, folks, we're back. We have a new pitcher for Team India. It is going to be Max. First pitch, it is going to be a strike. Here's the next pitch. That's hit well. And nobody's going to get that. That is going to be a leadoff single for the USA. And they are looking to get a bigger lead. What a piece of hitting right there for the USA. That was number 10, Beckett. He's on base right now. No outs in the 6th inning. This is the last inning of this game, folks. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Beckett looks like he was ready to go once that ball crossed the plate. He looked like he was absolutely ready to go. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls, 1 strike. That's the count right now, folks. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Fouled off of the umpire. And honestly, that may be the 7th or 8th time that it hits the umpire. My goodness. Every game we're talking about the umpire's been getting hit with foul balls. It is not easy to be an umpire, a catcher in baseball. He looks like he's okay, though. It's an 0-2 count right now. Here's the pitch from Max. Here it is. That's going to miss low, and it's going to be a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. William is batting right now for Team USA. Team USA, they're looking to get their first win in this tournament. Swing and a miss. 1 away in the inning. Strike 1, strike out. With this game, this for Team India and Team USA, both of these teams are playing their 3rd game. Both of these teams are 0-2 though. They both lost. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard, but that's going to go well foul. Strike 1. So after this game, at least one of these teams would have earned their first win of the tournament and trying to keep hope alive to advance to the semifinals. Hit again hard, but that's going to go foul. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes right now. Here's the pitch from Max. Hit hard. It's going to hit the base runner. It's going to hit the base runner. And it is going to be, let's see what's the ruling here. What is the ruling going to be here? It hit the runner. They are going to call, yes, the runner that was running to second is going to be out. Runner that was going to second because the ball hit him, he's going to be out. And the runner that hit the ball, they're going to be at first base right now. Here's the first pitch of this at bat from Max. Strike 1. Have a good game. It's been a competitive game so far. Here's the pitch now. Hit hard, and that's going to get down to right field. It gets by Emilio Pena, and it's going to go all the way to the gate. 1 run is going to score. They have trouble with the cutoff, and he's going to keep going home. Here's the throw home. He catches it. He is going to be out at home. So it is going to be a triple, but trying to go home, he gets thrown out, trying to get an inside the park home run. We are going now to the last inning, the bottom of the 6th. Team USA is looking to get their first victory. So the inning, bottom of the sixth, starts off with a swing and a miss from Grayson. We are in the last inning. This is the last chance for Team India to make a comeback in this game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Grayson. Oh and 2 right now. 0 and 2 is the count. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 and 2 is the count. Here's the pitch coming up right now to Grayson. Here it is. Did he go? He went around. Strike 3. That is going to be 1 out in the inning. The USA is 2 outs away from their first victory in the Warg Bev International Tournament. Here's the pitch now to Max. Here's the pitch coming up to Max. That's going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 and 0 is the count, folks. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up right now. Grounded, and that is going to be a foul ball. Calling a foul ball. That was awfully close to being a fair ball, folks. Awfully close. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 and 1. Here's the pitch coming up to Max right now. Misses, and that is going to be 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Let's see if Team India can get a rally going. Let's see. One ball, 2 strikes, or 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. Oh, what a play by the shortstop. Grayson makes the throw, and he's going to hold on to it. That is going to be the 2nd out of the inning. What a play by Grayson to dive to his right, grab it, have the composure to make a good throw to first, and we are 1 out away from Team USA winning their first game in this tournament. Here's the pitch now. Misses outside. 1 ball and no strike. One ball, no strikes right now. Here's the pitch coming up. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Caleb is up right now for Team India. The pitcher from the USA, number 4, is looking to end this game and get them a win. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 is the count. 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch coming up. Strike 1 in there. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1. Folks, once we get the last out of this game's going to be over, and we are going to be getting off to get ready for our next game, Canada versus Mexico. Strike 2. The USA is a strike away from earning their first victory of the tournament. Both of these teams, India and USA, will have 1 more game after this matchup. Here's the 0-3-2. Misses inside. It is going to be ball 4, and there's going to be a runner on first base right now, as the USA still as India still has a little bit of life. Coming up to bat now is going to be Amun Sidhu, number 4 for Team India. Here is the first pitch coming up. It's going to be, he's trying to steal. Good throw to second. He is going to be safe at second base, though. And I believe the ball, that pitch was high. It was called a ball. One ball, no strikes. Amin is batting right now for Team India. Here's the pitch coming up right now. That's going to also miss high. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 is the count. Two balls and no strikes. Amin is going to call timeout right there to tie his shoes. He's in a hitter's count right now. Let's see if they give him the green light in this moment. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Amin. Did he go? He did not go. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 is the count. Here's the 3-0 pitch coming up right now. It's going to be in there. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. Here's the pitch right now. Ball 4. Amin is able to draw a walk. And India has some life. India has life. Nishan Mohan is coming up to bat. Let's see if he can come through and keep the line going for the team. Here's the first pitch coming up to Nishan. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runners are trying to steal. It's a great throw to third. And he's going to get around the third baseman. Oh, my goodness. But he's going to be out to end the game. Whoa. They put him to steal. And it was a great throw. He almost got around the third baseman. But that's going to end this ball game, folks. The USA gets their first win of the tournament, the Warg Bev International Tournament. We are finishing now this live stream as they are going to be shaking hands now. We are going to be back very soon for Canada versus Mexico. Until next time, we'll see you all really soon.